Okay. Good afternoon, students. Today I will be doing few problems on uh, source shifting. Right? Let us go for this. Let us take up the first problem. It's like this. Visible alla madam idu? Three ohms, 2 amps. A, this is B. Okay, right. The question is like reduce the network shown in figure into voltage source with resistance between the terminals A and B. That means between these two terminals, we'll have to reduce this network to a voltage source in series with a resistance. How to do this problem? Okay. So the basic principle involved here is if you want to simplify series connections, convert all the sources into voltage source. If you want to simplify parallel connections, convert all the sources into current source. Keep that in mind and do the problem, right? So first what you should do is, so these are all parallel connections. For parallel connections, all of them should be converted into what? Current sources. So now already they are in current source only. So except this one. You keep this one as it is. First you simplify this one. And see, this is parallel connection. This is also parallel connection. And these two will be in series. Then this will be in parallel. Like that we will have to go. So first you simplify this one. See, current is 5 amps upwards, 3 amps upwards. So 3 amps plus 5 amps, 3 amps plus 5 amps, it is 8 amps. So we have parallel connection, simplify it, 8 amps. 2 parallel with 2, two equal resistors are parallel, then what is that we have? The equivalent resistance will be half of it. So therefore we get it as 1 ohm. Okay, right. So now what we have is, okay, right, 4 amps upwards, 2 amps downwards. So then the opposite direction means we'll have to subtract it, is 2 amps. So 2 amps will be there. This resistance as it is, you write it. So 3 ohms we have, and the voltage source you write it as it is. Minus plus. This is 6 volts, and this is 6 ohms. And this will be B, this will be A. Now you see this. And these two are in series. These two are in series. If you want to simplify series connection, we should convert it into voltage source. So now what you should do? Convert this into voltage source in series with the resistance. A current source in parallel with the resistance can be converted into voltage source in series with the resistance. Now what is that you should do? You convert it. Keep this one as it is. Minus plus 6 volts, 6 ohms. Okay, right. Arrow mark is upwards, therefore it will be plus or minus sign. This also plus minus sign we can write it. Okay, right. So now V is equal to I into R. 8 into 1, 8 volts. 8 volts. And then resistance is 1 ohm. And V is equal to I into R. 2 into 3. Sorry, 6 volts. And this will be, what is that? Resistance value remains same. So now A, B. Simplify these two series connections. So 4 ohms, 8 plus 6, 14 volts, 6 ohms, 6 volts. See, same polarity, add it. 8 plus 6 is 14 volts. Resistance, these two are series. 3 plus 1, 4 ohms. Now this is a parallel connection. Therefore, convert it into current source. Both of them, this is parallel with this one. So therefore, you convert it into a current source parallel. Positive sign, minus sign. See, therefore, what will happen? Upwards. Positive is in the top, therefore, it's upwards. One resistance, one more current source, but positive in the downside, therefore RMR down, and one more resistance. So this is B, this is A. Okay, right. So what is that we have? I is equal to V by R. So 14 by 4, 3.5 amps, 3.5 amps, and this is 4 ohms as it is, write it. I is equal to V by R, 6 by 6, it is 1 amps, 6 ohms. We have this. Now equivalent of it will be converted into 3.5 up, 1 down. So therefore, what will happen? Difference you should take it. Bigger one direction. So bigger one is this one. So direction is 3.5 upward. 3.5 minus 1, 2.5 upwards. So therefore, we'll get 2.5 ohm and the resistance which is parallel. So what is that upwards? 2.5, opposite 2.5 amps. Resistance is 4 into 6 divided by 4 plus 6 is 10. So therefore, what will you get? So that is 2.4 ohms, you will get it. So this is A, this is B. Now, what is that is said in the question? Reduce the network, so given network into a voltage source in series with a resistance. So 2.4 ohms, you write as it is. V is equal to I into R. So 2.5 into 2.4, 6 volts. So this is the answer, a voltage source in series with a resistor. That's how we should do it, right? So one of the easiest questions that we have seen. Okay, right. Let us go for one more problem. This is A, this is B, this is 5 amps so downwards, 2 ohms, 4 volts, 2 ohms, 2 amps, 1 amps, 2 ohms, 2 ohms, 3 amps. Using the source transformation, replace the circuit shown in figure to a practical voltage source between the terminals A and B, he said. This practical voltage source is nothing but what? A voltage source in series with the resistance is nothing but practical voltage source, right? Now, so what we should do? So that means practical voltage source means we should write a voltage source in series with a resistance. To that extent, you should reduce it. How to do it? Okay, right. Now what is that we have? Once again, parallel connection, you convert this into voltage source. Okay, this one you can simplify it, right? It's already, these are all parallel, these are parallel. So for parallel connection simplification, first you simplify this up to this point, it is parallel. This point, it is parallel. Then these two will be series. Then these two will be in parallel. So therefore, what you should do? Convert, simplify it. Here this one as it is, write the current source. For parallel connections, we should convert it into current source. So written as it is, 2 amps, 2 ohms. Okay, a current source downwards because minus plus is there, and a resistance will be there, and 2 ohm parallel with 2 ohm. We can write it as 1 ohm, 1 amp, 3 amps, and I is equal to V by R. 4 by 2 is 2 amps, and this is 2 ohms, and this is 5 amps. Now, so I have converted this current voltage source into current source since these are all parallel. For simplification of parallel connections, convert them into what is that? Current source. I is equal to V by R. 4 divided by 2 is 2 amps, and this 2 ohm. Correct. This 2 ohm is there. This 2 ohm will become parallel with that. So this voltage source in series with the resistance can be converted into current source in parallel with the resistance. That's what I did it there. And these two are parallel, 2 ohm parallel with 2 ohm, it become 1 ohm. Now, what I should do is, so now simplify this. A current source, you keep it as it is. See that current source upwards, current source downwards. These two will become 0. And 2 parallel with 2 is what? 1 ohm. 1 ohm. And next, this will become in series with this, right? 1 ohm. So 2 ohm parallel with 2 ohm is 1 ohm. This 1 ohm is in series with this one. Therefore, convert this into voltage source. So a current source in parallel with a resistance can be converted into voltage source in series with the resistance. So therefore, we can write it as upwards is there plus minus, and this is 3 amps, and this is 1 ohm, and 1 volt. V is equal to IR. 1 into 1, 1 volt. Okay, right. So now what is that we have is simplify this. So any of these two are same point. These two are same point. This is same. Therefore, this will be in parallel with this one. So 3 amperes upwards, 5 amps downwards. Therefore, we can subtract and write a single source. And so direction is bigger one. 5 amps is bigger one. Therefore, downwards. So difference of that 5 minus 3 is 2 amps. You will get it downwards. And we have a voltage source in series with a resistance. A, B, 2 ohm, and this is 1 volt plus minus. Okay, right. So now what is that we have? Voltage source in series with the resistance can be converted into current because these two are parallel. Therefore, what you should do is you retain this current source as it is, convert parallel connection simplification, convert it into current source. Plus sign is in the top, therefore we write upwards, and the resistance you write as it is. This is A, this is B, and this is 2 amps, and V is equal to ತಪ್ಪಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಿಸ್ಟೇಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ. Correct. Right. I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. 1 by 2 is 0.5 amps. And then this is resistance is what? 2 ohms. So which can be reduced? So 2 down, 1 up. So 2 down, 1 up means what? Down, bigger one is down. So therefore downside. Difference of it is what? 2 minus 0.5 is 1.5 amps in parallel with the resistance. 2 ohm. And now what is that we have is a voltage source in series with a resistance. A, B, polarity downwards, V is equal to, because current source in parallel with the resistance can be converted into voltage source in series with the resistance. V into, what is that? I into R. So 1.5 into 2, 3 volts. And this is 2 ohms. That's it. So that is the question. What is? So convert it into practical voltage source. Any source with a series resistance, we call it as practical voltage source. That's what we should do it. Right? So this is the way you should do the problem. Go for the next problem. Okay, right. The question is, reduce the network shown in figure into a single voltage source between A and B. So, just given the network like this. This is 2 ohms, 10 amps, 12 volts, 4 ohms, 2 amps. Okay, right. Now what is that we have is, all the three are in series. This one in series with this one, each is in series with this one. So if you want to simplify series connection, convert all the sources into voltage source. Already this is voltage source. A current source parallel with the resistance can be converted into voltage source. A current source in parallel with the resistance can be converted into voltage source. Therefore, we have one resistor, one voltage source, one more voltage source, one more resistor, one more voltage source, which is in parallel with the current source. B, this is A, this is 2 amps. Now convert this into voltage, so current source in parallel with the resistance. So this will become RMR plus minus polarity is upwards. No, V is equal to I into R, 10 into 2, 20 volts, 2 ohms, and plus minus 12 volts, and this is 4 ohms, and minus plus 8 volts. Okay, all of them are in series. All of them are in series. So now what you should do? Simplify. 4 plus 2, 6 ohms. 6 ohms. Now plus minus, add it. 20 plus 12. 20 plus 12 is 32. 32 opposite polarity. So what will you get? 32 minus 8 and 24. 24 you will get it. Polarity is the bigger one. So therefore plus minus 24 volts, which is in parallel with the current source. B, this is A, this is 2 amps. Okay, right. So now what is that we have? A voltage source in series with a resistance can be converted into a current source in parallel with a. So therefore we have a current source Because these two are parallel, we should convert them into current source. A, B. So I is equal to V by R, 24 by 6, 4 amps. And this is, this is two current source, 2 amps downwards, and this is 6 ohms. Therefore, we can write it as, so 4 up, 2 down means difference. You should take 2 amps difference and a direction bigger one. And we have a resistance like this. A, B, 6 ohms, 4 amps, 2 amps. Now you convert it into voltage source. So we'll have to convert into voltage source, he said, no, single voltage source, he said. So A, B, 6 ohms, so 12 volts. V is equal to, that's how we should do it. Right? Now another question, find the volt. See, apart from converting this, but we have some modification. That means by doing that, by converting the sources from voltage source to current source or current source to voltage source, we can find the voltage at some other point, you may ask, by using this reduction. Right? So therefore, we can do that. So let us have one problem of such kind, which was asked in one of the examinations. The question is, find Vx. Find Vx in the network given above using source transformation. Okay. So the network is like this. Minus plus, plus minus, and minus plus. So now what he is asking is, find the voltage Vx by source transformation. That means the basic thing we should do here is, we should not disturb this one. Rest of the circuit, what is that? Simplify it. So that later on we can find the voltage across this one, so that we can easily simplify it. That's what is required, right? So basic principle. Now what is these two? These two are series. These two are series means simplify it. Because already, if you want to simplify series, it should be voltage source. Already they are voltage source, simplify it. So therefore, you keep this one until end as it is. Now you okay, right. So this is minus, okay, plus minus, minus plus, plus minus. Okay, opposite polarity there, difference we should take. 15 minus 10 andre 5 agutte. Bigger one polarity plus minus. Therefore, we should write it as plus minus 5 volts, 6 ohms, 10 ohms, 30 volts. And next, these two you can see, this is same point only. These two are parallel. If you want to simplify parallel connection, you can convert it into current source. So therefore, we can write it as a current source, and plus sign is in the right side. Therefore, I'll put the arrow mark right side, and there is a resistance, and one more resistance, you keep it. So that means that resistance you keep it as it is. So this is Vx 10 ohms. Okay, right. Now what is that we have? I is equal to V by R. 10 by 5 is 2 amps. 2 amps. And this is 5 ohms, you keep it as it is. And this 5 ohms, you keep it as it is. Now further. Now these two are parallel. These two are parallel means what? For simplification of parallel connections, convert it into current source. So therefore, what I should do is, I is equal to V by R. I is equal to V by R. So I is equal to V by R, 5 by 6. 5 words ಅದು 0.83 na 5 by 6 0.83 ಬರುತ್ತೆ 0.83 ಬರುತ್ತಾ ಓಕೆ 0.83 ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ 0.833 correct amps ಬರುತ್ತೆ okay right now what is that we have I is equal to V by R that is 30 divided by 10 30 divided by 10 ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 amps left side arrow mark 10 ohms and this is 3 amps 3 amps and these two are parallel 5 parallel with 5 is what 2.5 so therefore we'll get it as single resistance with 2.5 ohms okay this is your Vx 10 ohms now you see this these two are parallel and these two are parallel current source and current source one is this side this also this that we'll have to add it so therefore we can write it as okay current source and this is 2 amps only this is 2.5 ohms this is 2 amps okay and arrow mark left side only 3 amps plus 0.83 3.833 amps and this resistance will be what is that 6 is in parallel with 10 6 into 10 divided by 6 plus 10 16 how much is this madam 3.75 ohms will get it okay right this is Vx 10 ohms now what you should do these two are in series these two are in series these two are series should be converted into voltage source so therefore we can write it as a voltage source in series with a resistance a voltage source in series with a resistance this is your Vx 10 ohms okay right resistance values will be remains as it is 3.75 2.5 3.75 2.5 ohms okay right convert it into voltage source and polarity is left side no therefore left side is plus minus okay that one second one is minus plus okay right polarity what is that V is equal to I into R 3.833 multiplied by 3.75 14.37 volts and this one okay 2.5 into 2 5 volts now you simplify further a voltage source in series with a resistance this is Vx 10 ohms okay right plus minus minus plus what is that we have 14.37 minus 5 9.37 volts so what is that we have plus minus is the bigger one 3.75 plus 2.5 6.25 ohms okay now you find out the current flowing through this one so find out the current flowing through this one I you should find out or you can call it as Ix Ix is equal to if you don't want polarity directly we can now use the Ohm's law so in your current only is asking no voltage divided by resistance voltage is what 9.37 divided by resistance is what 10 plus 6.25 16.25 0.576 amps therefore Vx is equal to I into R, Ix into 10, which is equal to 0.576 into 10, which is equal to 5.76 volts, right? So that's how we should do it, finding the voltage by reducing the circuit using source transformation. So if they're asking in a particular method, you'll have to use that only. For example, sir, I'll use KVL and I'll find the voltage here itself. No, you will not get marks 0 only. You have to use source reduction. At the end, you can use it. By using Ohm's law, we can find out. But don't put KVL and I've got the same answer, sir, I'll do it. No, you're not supposed to do, you will not get the marks, because he's clearly said that use source transformation to find out the voltage Vx, he said, right? That's how we should do it. Okay, right. Now, the next is source shifting. How to do this source shifting and all. So that we, the next concept is source shifting. What is this source shifting and why do we need that? Let us say I have a circuit like this. Plus minus. Let us say 10 volts. This is some 2 ohms. This is 3 ohms. Okay, right. See, if there is a resistance in series with the voltage, we can simplify it. A resistance in series with the voltage, we can convert it into current source. But there is no resistance at all. There is no voltage source at all. If you want to simplify this kind of circuit, let us say I don't have any voltage source at all. Then what you should do? Let us say this terminal you call it as A, this you call it as B, this you call it as C. The voltage at this point is what? 10 volts. Voltage at this point is what? This point is same as this point, therefore it is 10 volts only. Voltage at this point is also same, 10 volts only. If that is the case, without disturbing the node voltage, I can simplify like this. I am not changing anything. Okay, right. Now you see this. This one you make it short. Okay, voltage at this point, node A here. So node A here, node B here. Still it is, this is 10 volts. Here also it is 10 volts. Here also it is 10 volts. So now a voltage source is in series. See, whenever this circuit is there, I cannot simplify it because any voltage source in series with the resistance I can simplify. Any voltage source in series with the resistance I can convert it into current source and I can simplify it. Now since there is no resistance, I cannot simplify it. Now what I did, I shifted this voltage source here as well as here, so that I'll get a voltage source in series with the resistance, voltage source in series with the resistance. Once there is a voltage source in series with the resistance here, and both of them are parallel circuit, then we can convert them into current source and we can simplify it. So therefore, whenever there is no voltage source, then simplification will become complicated. Hence, we are going to use source shifting so that we can make the voltage source in series with the resistance and voltage source in series with the resistance. Once there is a voltage source in series with the resistance, if at all if it is a parallel combination, then we can convert it into current source and we can simplify it. So that's what the technique what I have, right? So further, this can be extended to any number. For example, let us say I have a voltage source here, minus plus 10 volts, let us say. I have 4 resistors like this. So this can be simplified as this 10 volts, all the places 10 volts only, no? You can shift it as the same polarity. Whatever the polarity we had earlier, no? See here, plus is upwards, here. Here plus is in the right side, therefore minus plus, minus plus, minus plus, minus plus 10 volts, same voltage. You may be thinking that, sir, one voltage source means less voltage. We are having 4 sources, we have more voltage. No, it is not like that. A potential at that any point, we are not disturbing the Kirchhoff current law or node voltage, we are not disturbing it. As long as you are not disturbing the KCL or KVL, it is not an issue at all. Okay, so therefore it will be equivalently we can do it. So this is known as voltage source shifting. Okay, now let us move on to current source shifting. How exactly we can do current? This is voltage source shifting. So when will you use voltage source shifting? Whenever there is no voltage source exists in series with the resistance, then simplification becomes complicated. For parallel connection simplification, then we go for voltage source shifting. Similarly, for simplifying the current source, there should be a current source in parallel with a resistance. If it is not there, it's not possible to simplify it. So how exactly we can do that? Let us observe here. Let us say I have a resistor, 2 resistors are there, and I have one current source like this. Let us say this is 10 amps, 2 ohms, 4, something like this we have. A, this is B, this is C. Now, see that KCL, how exactly it will be. So what is this one? In this direction, in this one, at point A, current 10 amps is entering. At C, node C, current 10 amps is leaving. And at B, no current entering or leaving, it is net is 0. Now, this can be equivalently change it and without disturbing the KCL. How exactly we can do that? Now you see this. So 10 amps is entering, no? 10 amps entering, I'll write it. But entering from here. 10 amps entering. This is A. Sir, so what about B? Current 10 amps is leaving, but it should not leave because net current at this node voltage B is what? 0. But what is it according to modified circuit? There is 10 amps is leaving. To taken care of that one, what you should do is 10 amps is leaving, therefore 10 amps is entering. If you make 10 amps is leaving, this 10 amps is leaving means what? That one can be compensated by 10 amps is entering. Net is what? Net voltage, net current entering at the end leaving is what? 0. Because 10 amps entering, 10 amps leaving, 0. Here, no, nothing is there, 0. Now, what about point C? I'll connect here. That is C. 10 amps is leaving, 10 amps is leaving. So this is equivalent. So now, why we did this one? See, whenever there is a current source, if you have a single resistance is there, then we can easily simplify it. Okay. But if you have 2 resistors or some other point node is there, we can connect it somewhere here. You cannot simplify this kind of circuits. Then what we do here is we convert this way. So now these two are series. These two are series means what? And if you want to simplify series connection, I can convert it into voltage source. I can convert it into voltage source. Now a voltage source in series with the resistance, voltage source in series with the resistance. Then I can simplify it. Then further we can simplify. So this is known as current source shifting. Okay, one more equivalent. This is one example. Example number 1. Another example I'll give it. Let us say I have so 5 amps is there. 5 amps current source is there. Now I can modify this circuit in such a fashion that without disturbing the current source, I can simplify it without disturbing the KCL. How exactly we can do this? Now what we have is one resistance, one more resistance. Write it the resistances as it is. A, B, C, D. Okay, right. Now 5 amps is entering. I'll write 5 amps entering. So 5 amps entering. Now what has happened? Here it is net current is 0. 5 amps entering, this is okay, but this is disturbed. 5 amps is leaving. To make it 0, what you should do? 5 amps should enter. 5 amps, I'll make it enter. 5 amps is entered. Okay, now 5 amps entering, 5 amps leaving, net is what? 0. So it is correct. Now, but this is disturbed. So what happened? 5 amps is leaving. You have to make it 0. So what you should do? 5 amps to be entered. So now this is also corrected. Now what has happened? 5 amps entering, 5 amps leaving, net is what? 0. Now what about D? 5 amps leaving, 5 amps leaving. Don't worry where it is leaving. It is leaving, that's all. No, so KCL states that only. In any junction, algebra is the current leaving is equal to entering, we said. To where it is leaving, we don't know. We are not bothered about that, right? That's what the KCL. So it is to where it is leaving, you don't need to bother about it. So therefore, it is leaving, that's all. 5 amps leaving, 5 amps leaving. 5 amps entering, 5 amps entering. Or extra and all, 5 leaving, 5 entering, 0. 5 leaving, 5 entering, 0 we have. So therefore, we can do this. Right? Further, we can, so this can be extended to any number. Let us say I have this kind of circuit. Okay, right. Let us say 5 amps is there. Circuit is like this. I can rewrite this one equivalently as, rewrite the circuit diagram as it is. Okay, 5 amps leaving here, 5 amps leaving. So therefore 5 amps is leaving, I'll write it. Let us consider this one as A, this is B. A, this is B. So 5 amps leaving here. So A, 5 amps leaving. But here it is net 0. So therefore what I do is 5 amps entering, 5 amps leaving, it is 0 here. Next what we have is here. 5 amps is entering here, 5 amps entering here. But 5 amps should, so net is 0. Therefore, to make it net 0, I'll make it 5 amps leaving. Okay, right. Now, 5 amps is in this one, 5 amps is entering here. Net is 0 here, but 5 amps is entering. To make it net 0, you make it 5 amps leaving. 5 amps entering, 5 amps leaving. And next, between this one, 5 amps is entering here, 5 amps is entering here. So net is 0. To make it net 0, 5 amps to enter, you make it. Now for point B, 5 amps is entering, 5 amps is entering, correct? It is. Here net 0, here also net 0, here also net 0, here also net 0. Here 5 amps leaving, 5 amps leaving. Here 5 amps entering, 5 amps is entering. So therefore, equivalently, we can modify like this. So this is known as source shifting. That means whenever there is a resistance exists in series with a voltage source, no problem. Whenever there is a resistance exists in parallel with the current source, it is not a problem at all. But when there is no resistance or voltage parallel to current source, it is very difficult to simplify. Or there is no resistance in series with the voltage source, then it is very difficult to simplify. So to make the simplification or to make the conversion easy, source transformation easy, we can go for source shifting. So combination of source shifting and source transformation, we can easily simplify the circuit diagrams, right? So next class, I will be doing few problems on source shifting also. Okay, I'll continue in the next class.